Did it start? It did. Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Murphy's Forum, which sounds like my music already took a shit. Good. We're doing good here, guys. Okay. Oh my god, this can't be doing this the whole time. Oh my god. Please hold. I gotta get rid of some of this shit. Okay, let's start over in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining Murphy's Forum, which has been said by at least one person, the best forum with the name Murp in it. Thank you so much. This is brought to you by Kingdom 2181. Who are we? 81 the Pantsless. Alright, thank you so much for joining. What we are going to go over, this forum is mostly about the Army group and the functionality of that. And I gotta turn the music down a little bit because I can't even hear myself think. Okay. So, first of all, let's go over where we find the Army group. So if you go into where the rallies are, okay, where the war is, you can click down here, and this will get you to your army groups, okay? Let's go over basically some information about, whoa, stop, Jesus Christ. Okay, so forming an army group. If your alliance is in the season of conquest, you can create alliance army groups. You can only control one army group at a time, but an army group can hold up to 7 troops. Your alliance can have up to 10 army groups at a time. Controlling the army group. Control all troops in the army group will be turned over to the creator of the army group.
UC Uncensored is a series
Army
of
groups
conversation
can
cards to help
be
spark honest dialogue
only
while
be
bringing
used
closer
to
colitis
attack
or
other
UC,
governors'
a form
troops.
of IBD.
I got to.
This is a
This is
safe
gonna drive me
space for us to
insane.
talk.
I always say I'm gonna pay to not have commercials, but here we are. Any army groups cannot enter certain special areas, such as altars of darkness. So that's, everyone needs to know that we cannot fuck around with that shit during the altars and stuff. Army groups cannot use certain story-related features, such as unit skills in the Keener Blade story. Who cares? When an army group travels over long distance, it will travel at the march speed of the slowest troop in the army group. Okay, which to me that says when we're doing army groups, we should try to do army groups with the same type of troop type. So that way we don't have any weird shit going on. Oops. Stop. Disbanding. If any army group is defeated or automatically withdraw with any army group, army groups will automatically disband. They have no troops remaining. Your alliance leader and members with the required permissions can disband army groups of any other alliance member. If the server goes offline, all army groups will disband. Okay? So, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to start one. So if I go here, and I like to put stuff here just because I'm weird. I've written stuff here and I have no idea where it goes. Let's see. Alfie is a bully. Okay, so first thing I'll do is I'll put my troop in there. Okay, I'm lagging a little bit, but I'll get there. Baby steps. And then what I'm going to do Like the one we wanted to talk about the most was the siege. So I'm gonna start a siege one. Well, why didn't it auto switch? You goofy. You goofy. Oh my god, this is so slow. I feel the need for siege. I'm so sorry, guys. This is lagging so bad. Okay, so now what's going to happen is it's going to say to join the army group. So if anyone would be so kind, it says right there in chat to join my group, I would really appreciate it. I can show you how this works. All right, I'm going to kill the music because I'm lagging super, super bad. And then I'll just wait for y'all. And then if anyone could help me find my march from my... Oh, there it is. Okay, so this is going to be our target for her. Okay, so I see Kit Kat is joining. And then as soon as she is in position, which looks like she is now, you'll see when I move around, when I move, you move, just like that. So I have control of her shit right now. Okay, so we're gonna fight as one. And the big reason I wanted to push Siege to be the big one to do is because how many times do you use your Siege March and not really pay attention to it because you're off doing other shit with your other marches? Yeah, me too. I do it all the time. So I would much rather have someone who's going to be using their Siege like more as a main thing than and run my shit than me actually just sit there and just fuck around and not actually really pay attention to it. So that's why like JYCS and Royal Lancer, we approached them about being group leaders, so that way we can join their shit. But now listen, this can work for anything, okay? Because I want you guys to think about this. Let's just say you still want to fight, but like you really want to take a break. But you still want to fight, but you really want to take a break. Okay, like you need to take a break. Okay, so you just be like, hey, listen, guys, I need a break. Can anyone start? Like, let's just say your main. Let's just say your main troop type is infantry. Like, hey, I need to take a break. Can someone start a infantry group? And if someone can, then they can pop it for you. You can join that shit. You just made them stronger. They just helped you fight more while you're taking a break. That's a win-win. That's a win-win, guys. We got to think about this shit. Okay? So I'm saying anytime while we're in the heat of battle and you need to go take a short break, go eat, go pee, whatever the fuck you need to do, just send a little bat signal out into the chat like, hey, I gotta go take a break. Can anyone start a group? And if anyone can, then go right ahead and join it. And just you're still getting your shit, and you're helping other people out. So just something to think about. I think I see other marches coming, so I'm just gonna wait a little bit, and then I'll show you how this shit works. But it's actually pretty cool. The only drawback is, oh, you know what I should be doing? I should be getting into the chat here to see if anyone's actually saying anything. Oh, and RL's here. Hi, Royal Lancer. I'm glad you're here because I don't know if you've tried this yet.
There.
I don't know if you've tried this yet, but it is a little bit different than just posting up and how you normally do. But I'll show you how that works as soon as I get the marches here. I think people There's one coming up top and then to the bottom. But anyway, like I said, it doesn't even need to be full. Like just whatever you're, this can really help out us both the player who needs the break and both the team in general. Just because, like I said, if you have another March with you, you're obviously going to be stronger. And I think I can see. Okay, so there's 5 out of 7. Okay, great. Oh, I didn't even notice this. Hey, look, we're learning shit. So if I wanted whatever, I can pick what troop type. And like I said, probably the best way to do this would be keeping the troop type the same, I would think. All right, so there's 3. There's Holland. Thanks, Holland, for joining. Appreciate you. Yeah. Well, the one thing I want people to think about, and I haven't been able to test it yet because I haven't been in the position to test it, is this says can use to attack other governor's troops. Okay, there was something somewhere that I saw that it said. I don't remember if it was here or somewhere else, but you can only attack troops on the field. Like you can't swarm a garrison down. So like Royal Lancer, if you're ever at the moment where you're in a position where you want to switch to actually like attack a fort or something to bring it down with that buff that you have with the patron, you can just disband. Like it's okay. Like I'm okay taking some shitty trades if you can get out there and actually start bringing a fort down. You know what I mean?
So you can't use a Pantheon then basically that says you can attack buildings.
Correct. You cannot. So if you're in the army group and you're in a position where you can attack like the fort or a flag or whatever, just say something in the chat that you're going to disband, and then if anyone else has that same patron, then they can help you out with that. But I would much rather take a bad trade than not be able to like hit a flag or a fort. Does that make sense? That's just me personally. I hope everyone else looks that way. Now, when this is saying that you can hit troops on the field, I would assume, now I haven't been able to try it yet, but I would assume that would mean that we could swarm rallies. That's a field march. Now, I don't know if it's going to work, but I do know, like, if you get in my army group, I'm fucking up some fucking rallies if I can. So just be prepared for that. Expect if you're in my group that we're going to be swarming some dumb shit because it's fun and that's what I like doing. So that is one thing to think about. You cannot do anything. You can't fill a flag, and you can't fill a garrison with an army group. Now, is there 5 marches there? Okay, so now I have complete control of all these troops here. Okay, so what will happen is, wait, did I lose him? Where'd he go? Oh, he's up there. Okay. Okay, so basically, we're going to come up here. I'm going to show you how this works. So this is going to have to do nothing, like it won't attack him until I actually come up here and say, all right, let's go fuck some shit up. Is someone still coming? I'm sorry. I just don't want to leave anyone left out. Yeah, someone's coming. Sorry. The other thing I would really like to talk about is attack mode. Where is this march coming from? So, what else we want to talk about while we're waiting? Good. The crazy thing is going to be is now I understand this is just a farm, so it's not going to be that impressive. But you're going to see like literally every single march attack that thing at once, and it's going to be like obliterated.
Mert,
Yeah,
Is there?
do you know if we can join multiple groups at the same time, or is it just one?
you can join multiple groups at the same time. You can't. You can't join. As far as I remember, you can't join more than one march in the
Per group?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, we got one more, and it'll be a minute and a half. All right, so let's see if I can bullshit for a minute and a half. I really hope that we can actually swarm shit, like swarm rallies and stuff. That'll be exciting, I think. Oh, and let's see if I can do this. Holy shit, I can. Okay, I don't know if everyone knows about Attack March because someone came to me recently and asked about it. While we're here and we're fucking around, I let in, for example, in. Oh, it won't let me do it. Oh, will let me do it. Okay, so let's just say like we're swarming this flag right here. Okay, when we have the field, or even when we don't have the field, whatever, I really don't care. And we don't have to worry about AOE, like we're rallying from a different alliance or something like that. Like this is literally all I do. Just go back and forth with this, and what happens is literally anything that pops out of these cities to try to fill the flag, I'm gonna smoke right away because the idea of Attack March is basically as soon as it sees something in range to kill, it's gonna kill. So I highly recommend Attack March when we're doing shit like we're rallying the flag, rallying the fort. We don't have AOE. We can just sit there back and forth and just snipe anything that's coming to try to fill that flag. The person I talked to about this didn't even know how to set up Attack March. So if anyone needs help with that, like I'm here, bro. I'm here because it's very effective. I use it quite a bit when we're attacking a flag or a fort, and just to try to keep the people off of them. But anyway, okay, so here we go. So I'm gonna come up here, and then here's where we're going to attack, and then I need to basically make sure the attack's on him. That's the only way it's gonna fire. And then, of course, it's going to be pissed off because I'm trying to attack my own people, but I don't really give a shit. So everything's going to set up. Okay, and what's also going to be cool is I don't know where that's going. Where's that going? That was weird. Oh, someone joined without siege. Okay, so as you'll see, everything attacked that march right there. Okay, so that thing is fucked. And that's how fast it was. Well, what's also nice about this RL is like I understand that mine's a shitty march, but it has all those buffs and debuffs that'll help out your march. So that's something to think about when you're doing that group shit. That it's awesome because we're going to have a tight circle, and then all the buffs and debuffs will hit all our marches, and that way we'll be stronger than just by ourselves. That makes sense. I was I was not paying. So there's one thing to think about. The people that brought, I don't know what that was. They brought something that wasn't a siege. You actually didn't stick with the group and you just attacked him normally. I did not know that was going to be like that. But I mean, there's the report. We beat the ever living shit out of it, you know. So that's just something to think about. And I think that's all I got. I mean, so we can't use it in Alter. I don't think we can use it in Kingsland, if I remember right. Or maybe we can. No, we can. I'm sorry. The thing we can't use is the pony thing. So that's all I really have to show. I just think this is going to be a very useful tool. And then when you want to disband, just come over here. Nope. Just come over here, click on this, and disband. And then you all go on your merry way. Well, it's very cool. Like I said, 2 instances where I think it's going to be very great to use. One is going to be like if someone is running a siege march and wants to hook up with other marches because they're not really focused on doing their siege shit, they're focused on other shit. That'll make it a lot nicer for the player that is using the siege, because they'll have the buffs and debuffs, and there'll be a lot stronger circle. And 2, it'll be nicer for the other player because they'll actually be actively fighting and not just passively fighting. And then the other instance I think that's going to be really great, it'd be really helpful, is like when we need breaks and shit like that, and you still want to fight, you can just reach out and be like, hey, does someone start a whatever group, and I'll join, and then you can just join them, and then you will still be fighting while you take your break. Does anyone have any questions? 'Cause that's pretty much all I have. And also use attack.
No, I think you
walk into a marker or something. Then I
you described it really well, Mert, to be honest.
Yeah, like attack march is baller. That's a very fair point. We could do that too. We could use attack march while we're marching to where we want to go, so that way we're sniping off people along the way. Sometimes it gets a little, I don't know. I don't think it works as well as it should. Like sometimes I've tried attack march because I was being lazy, and it'll take me way out of position. So unless like you got your shit covered, I don't know if I would use attack march too much, unless you're doing the whole thing where you're trying to snipe literally everything that's trying to refill a fort or a flag or something like that. But I'm very, very excited to see if this fucking thing swarms, because I think that'll be awesome. And any questions, guys? That's really all I got. This is going to be a short one, thankfully, and we can go about our day.
I think you've got to remember that, especially on siege, there isn't as much T5 siege as there would be, say, if you're doing an attack march with with infantry or another troop type. So you're always going to have that slight problem. But, I mean, it just shows that they are useful now, especially if you want to move, as you said, Mert, troops to a flag to reinforce really quickly.
Yeah.
Good piece of kit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. We can also use it for that. If we need to get somewhere quickly and...
yeah, I mean, it doesn't need to be siege. It could be anything. If you need to get cavalry somewhere quick, just form a march, take it all to the flag that you need reinforcing or whatever,
and then disband it.
Yeah, then disband it, and they're all there. Yeah.
Now
better as opposed to the marchers getting attacked individually, they'll get attacked as a group, so they'll obviously get the defense of the attack march.
Right. Now the other thing we need. Oh, I fucking took everything down because I was fucking. That one patron that does the invisibility. I don't know if everyone knows what I'm talking about, but I'm kind of curious to see if that actually works with that.
Well, when I just joined your attack march, I mean, I've obviously got siege patron. My siege patrons were turned off as soon as I joined your attack march. So I thought you might I could turn it on, and then the whole siege march, the whole attack march would get my buffs, but no, they turn them off. So it's I don't know if that affects anything else. But on the Apollo seat,
Really?
yeah,
Well, that's good to know. Now I wonder.
because obviously on some of my siege on the actual Apollo buffs, yeah, you can attack buildings, you can attack. You don't have to set up as towers. You can just fire on the move. But that was turned off once I actually joined the joined the army march.
Now I wonder if that was because all of them do that, or is it just a captain thing?
Yeah, it might be. Yeah, might be just be they might be able to activate it as the captain. I'm not sure. Obviously, I haven't done that yet.
I don't think Patreon works in an army group, but for invisibility, you can just have another march near and do your buff near the army group, and it should apply to the army group. But I don't think you can cast this skill from an army group.
Yeah, I think you're right. Actually,
I don't know, but I know one thing. I'm about to find out. We're gonna test this live.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Do an infantry one and see if you can cast your buff. Yeah.
I am. So just oops, I fucked something up. Please hold. Why the fuck am I lagging so bad? Yeah. Create. Okay, so just one person join. I just need one per. Okay, that's cool. I just want to see. Oh, okay, that answers it. Yeah, my shit's off too. Okay, so we can't do that. Okay, thanks. Anything else we need to go over?
Yeah, so obviously it's just the normal buffs on your normal marches. You can't use your patrons to help.
Yeah. Which it still slams. Like you've seen how quickly we killed that march, you know. So basically we can turn any one march into a 7-march fucking machine, you know. It's just limited to field ship, basically.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously now you can rally a structure, and then you can take a field march with you. And, you know, obviously, if you want to swarm at the end, obviously you've got all these troops outside ready to swarm.
Yeah.
After the rally is all business.
Oh, I hope so. Oh, I hope so. We're gonna swarm the shit out of everything. That'll be a lot.
It should be pretty fun.
I think so. Holy shit, Kirby's here?
Heyo. Hello. It's been a while.
Yeah. Okay.
Truly, it's been a while.
Are we good? Or do I need to go over anything else?
It's all good. Cheers, mate.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to stop the recording then. Thank you very much, and appreciate everyone's help in showing how Army Group works. And I hope we can use it to our advantage. Definitely looks like it is a stepped up type of thing, especially for, you know, in instances, like I said, where Siege, where we're kind of passively fighting with it, we can be more aggressive with that. And then if you need breaks or something shit like that, you can join someone else's group and then still fight and get your kills. So, all right. Thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate you all. Love you. And enjoy the rest of your day.
And you, Merp. Cheers, mate.